Well, welcome to Bevington Farm construction mode. We are going to terraform and map out a new plot of land for a farm shed stroke cow barn stroke expansion. That is the plan. Now, I'm not entirely certain how this is going to work. Obviously I've mapped out this area already, so we will actually enter for the time being. So it's this bit of land on the farm, the one where we have planning permission to expand out. So I have fenced off, we have the equipment standing by, and I'm going to use the terraforming mods. Now I don't know whether I'm going to record much of this at all. It might be that I have to do a lot of it off camera. I'm getting to grips with terraforming. I haven't used it much, so I want to engross myself in it rather than just use the build mode. But at the same time, I don't know if recording is going to be effective for that, or even enjoyable or watchable for yourself. We'll see. If there's anything I can film, I will film, but that is the plan. Now I don't plan to put any buildings on here currently, so I just want to get it ready for construction rather than carry out the construction at this stage. This is very much just about the terraforming aspect of things. So yeah, that's where we are on that. Now where's the gate? Okay. So yeah, it is November. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. I plan to do most of this with time frozen. I am not going to, this is not going to expand as an episode. November will be its own episode where we will do whatever work we need to do. We have £40,686 in the bank. And that's where the episode will retain that. I'm going to clearly have to add money in to the balance for any of the construction equipment because we're not keeping it, we're not owning it, we just need to possess it essentially for the construction purposes. So yeah, we will see how this goes. I will probably add a couple of screenshots or fade-ins like I did with the intro, and we'll work around that. So hopefully I get to show you a bit of it, but also I hope to have a nice flat or levelish area of land ready to expand on with the buildings that I really want. See you soon. Well, construction is now complete for the time being. Until we can afford the barn, we are stuck with an empty lot, and the empty lot is behind us. The construction workers are still here. They are packing up, ready to leave. But for now, let's have a quick glance and see what they've done. I think they've done an amazing job. So this is going to be the main entrance. At some point it might get widened to a double gate, but for the time being we're okay with it as it is. It looks all nice, smooth and level, which again, fantastic. It's quite a big plot of land. We did have to extend out into the field next to us. We got special permission to do that, which is fantastic. This is clearly where the main part of the shed is going to be. It's already been mapped out slightly to help us. And then a few safety railings there just to stop any vehicles going over the edge if they're around working in that area. And then a nice, hopefully smooth road down. It's not the perfect smooth road, but it was a very, very steep cliff edge that they had to navigate. Back round to where that gate entry is. So all in all, not a bad job. Yes, I think ultimately this should do us nicely. So it expands the farm out just enough to grow and develop further. I'm quite pleased with that. Right, now the only way we can afford the barn is if we have some money. We have £40,686 in the bank. I reset that back to how we were when we started because, like I said, I had to get a few more vehicles and do a bit of work to get this all done. So the value has been set back to where we were. We're now in mid-November because, again, the time got away from me. I froze the time at 4 PM, but I put the clock back slightly just so we can get a bit of daylight. So in this episode we will have to sell quite a few things. We have canola and oat that can be sold. We could wait another month or two, but we're not going to get a huge amount for the value of what we've got. So we can sell that. And then a bit of silage. We have loads of silage, more than we ever need. So we can sell a few bales of that and get the bank balance up. With any luck, we can then start paying a bit of the loan and buy this barn. So, we probably could do with the New Holland, but this vehicle is closer. Now, when it comes to building the shed or the cow barn, because that's what it's going to be, I am going to, where possible, try to build it in stages to simulate construction. I know this isn't a role play and we don't necessarily need to do that, but I think for me I like to get fully involved and immersed in the game. I had a comment from someone where this was a bit too real for them when I was doing the construction work, but again, that's what makes me enjoy the gameplay. Right, so we're going to do oat first. Now, haven't got a road, we have got gates, so I'm going to go through the two fields here, because I believe it's just down here where we need to sell it. At some point I may put a track in here. We will see how often I use this, and then a track will naturally develop. Now I'm not sure which one we go to, because I think there's two. And one gives you a slightly better price, but I think we just go with it. Not bad. Now to get the canola. I didn't check what the corn's worth yet, because that we've got a fair bit off there. I don't think now is a good time to sell it. We could quite happily go to January, because I don't think there's much to do in December. Right, let's have a look and see what the corn's worth. Oh. No, corn is not a good time now, but January is. We will look to get some silage. That should be in the production point. I could have left that trailer there. You silly fool. On the plus side, we don't have manual attach yet, so not getting in and out to unhitch is a positive. Like I said, I did like that mod. Eventually. Right, so I think one trailer load of this should be adequate to, it is the Unreal capacity version, so one trailer load should be adequate to get the bank balance adequately up. And then we'll move to January, we'll sell the corn, and I think for the most part that might be the episode here. We'll possibly put the shed in before the next episode. I haven't decided yet. Not bad there for a load of silage. We will head back to the farm, we'll go to January and we will look to sell the corn. And then we'll square it off there. Right, before we moved to January, I had realised the animals need a bit of feed. I'm going to have to get some TMR for the cows. Should go squeeze in here. It's not the biggest of trailers, so we're going to have to do a few trips. Oh. Can't afford to wait, we have to do it now, otherwise the health will take an impact. And instead of selling the corn, we're going to sell the wheat. That is of greater value. This should take all of this, I think. Yes. So we'll put one in the other barn. That should certainly get us through to the next month. Top them up again. Right, once we sell this, I think we'll call it. So for those who have been watching, thank you very much for watching. And I hope to see you very soon with a new cow barn. Bye for now.